Hi, I just thought I'd do a little video just to show you the difference in crate sizes, just so that you can work out um, what's best for you really and what's not. Lots of people go for the 30-inch crate, and I'm going to show you kind of like why that's not really the best to go for. It's okay if you're just thinking of using that for your puppy while they're very young, and then once they get a little bit older to maybe not use a crate at all and give them free reign of the house and trust them to behave and not chew anything and not get to mischief and not put themselves at risk. That's fine. You know, it's fine for that, absolutely. But if you're looking at a longer term use, which is probably going to be what you will need, just because a lot of puppies, they're still puppies at 12 months old and plus in the mind, just because they're still adolescents, even though they may be fully grown. So they're still needing to be in a place that's secure when you're not there, just so that you know that they are safe. And Noodle here, she's an F1 Cavapoo. She's a medium-sized F1 Cavapoo. She weighs about 7 kilos. She's roughly the size that your puppies are going to be. Noodle. She's falling asleep. So I just wanted to demonstrate how much she fills that crate. It's a good size for her. There's room in there for her to stretch out. She can have a full stretch in there and, you know, not have to be cramped and curled up. I mean, I know a lot of dogs do sleep curled up, but also a lot of dogs like to stretch out, and we all like a stretch, don't we? So I just think that that's the best size to be going for. As you can see, that's a 36-inch or large. Now, if you're thinking of looking for maybe a pen to add on to that so that your puppies have got more space, so that they're more room to play and move around when you're not there, then what I would advise you to do is not to buy the pens that you can fit around the outside. These just form a ladder opportunity for your puppies, so they can either climb up them and jump over them, or what they can do as well, because those crates aren't very high, they can jump onto the top of them crates, and believe me, they can. They're escapologists and stand on the top of the crate and make their escape. So what you'd probably find is a lot of people are finding that when they get home, their puppy is no longer in that crate or in that pen. They're somewhere else, and they've probably chewed something, damaged something, or they may have eaten something that's not good for them. So it's just safer really to have a bigger crate. If you've got space to have a crate and a pen, just buy the bigger crate, just so that you know that they have got 360 protection and that they will be where you put them. They'll still be there when you get home. They'll still be safe. There'll be nothing damaged in the house, and you've got much more peace of mind. Now in the crate as well, Noodle's laid on it, so it's difficult to show you, but she's got the vet bedding. I'll show you it with the other bed. I'll pop it on top of here. So this is vet bedding. This is what I prefer people to use, just because it's a safer bedding as well. So it's just a big thick, like a big thick fleece really. It's you can buy them in pieces this size or various sizes, but you can buy them, well, they roll it the other way, in a big roll. So you can buy like a 1 metre by a 1.5 metre, and you just cut it to the size that you need. Easy to do. All you just do is a Stanley knife on the back and put it to the size that you like, so that it'll fit your crate. So that one's obviously cut to this size. In fact, I think it's for that. And then we've got that one that's cut to this size. So what you can see is on the top of it, it's nice and fluffy. It's warm. It's nice and soft. It gives a nice soft base for them to lay on. And if they do have an accident on it, all the moisture locks into the bottom, so specifically they're not actually laying in any wet patch. Even though it's wet, it's soiled, the top stays dry and the bottom's wet. And sometimes if you don't check the bedding regularly, you can find that the top feels dry on the top and you may be really quite drenched at the bottom. So it is important to look underneath and not just feel the top to see if they've had an accident. Can we have a look in here, Noodle? Right. So what I'm proposing you do is, obviously this doesn't have a crate cover on, but what I'm going to suggest is obviously having a crate cover on, a properly fitted one that's really dark in colour, so that it's blocking out all the natural light, so that it's looking it stays quite dark on a morning. When the morning springs, it's still quite dark. Obviously, as you know, it's also beneficial to you to have the room as dark as possible. So close the curtains, blinds. If you feel that you want to purchase some blackout blinds, then you know it's not such a major expense, but it will give you that extra sleeping on the morning. It will help your puppy sleep longer because it's just really basically pretending it's night time so that you get more sleep on the morning. I think I've not moved the camera around. Yeah, just making sure that you've got more options and more able to spend an extra hour in bed on the morning. So then obviously you've got your crate cover, properly fitted, dark room, and you have your vet bed in there. You cut your vet bed to size. You can cut the vet bed to full size so it fits the whole of your crate. Okay? And some people think, oh, they're not cuddly enough, they're not warm enough. So what you can do is cut it to the full size. Then you can just fold it over so it doubles up. So they have a thicker layer to lay on, warmer, and it's just on one half. Then obviously as they get older and they get more toilet trained, you don't have to throw this away because it's only half the bed. It will then still fit the whole of the crate for them to lay on. You know, you're more than welcome to put an extra layer on top if you want to put two on, so it's a thicker, spongier, like more of a mattress for them. That's fine. But it is the best bed to have when they're very young, just because it's not dangerous. There's no foam fibres in it. There's no filling. There's nothing they can pull out of it and chew and eat. Lots and lots of puppies and even adult dogs eat the foam filling, and it results in a vet trip and often an operation to actually have it taken out of the stomach. They're so dangerous. So you must not really have bedding that's got the foam filling in it until you know that your dog's not likely to chew it when you're not there. So at the other end of here, we've also got the AstroTurf grass, which we put in. I mean, that's just a toilet option in the crate so that they've got somewhere to go when you're not there. You're not happy with me, are you? And it gives you that extra sleep as well, because what happens is a lot of people get up in the night for the puppies, so that they'll set their alarm at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, or the puppy's waking them up, so they come downstairs so that they can give the puppy a toilet break. The idea is you want your puppy to start holding it, so you don't really want to be waking him up, encouraging him to get up and stuff during the night. You want them to stay in the crate, so you want to kind of keep them in there as long as possible without having a drama. So if you do give them somewhere to go to the toilet, they're more likely to just go and have a little tinkle and go straight back to sleep. But what you'll find is by the time the puppies are 8 weeks old, they are quite good at holding it during the night. Most of the time the puppies on the morning, we have them charging out of the house, charging to the back door, and as soon as they're outside they're peeing. So it's better to give them somewhere to go to the toilet rather than having to shout you up in the middle of the night to get them out for a wee. Is that right, Douglas? You're just staying there, are you? Okay. You are fun, darling. You're a good girl. Yeah. You my little princess? Yeah.